Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the UUO brand, their native 1080p projector, the P6 Pro it's called. This is an upgraded version from their previous model. This one includes Wi-Fi support so that you can mirrorcast your phone to it, whether that's an Apple phone or an Android phone. This has a support for 4K HD video, but it has a native resolution of 1080p, which is great because most of the projectors out there that are in this category are only 720p. This is a much clearer image. Has plus and minus 50 degrees digital keystone, and it also has a keystone on the side we're going to show. And you should be able to adjust keystone vertically and horizontally, which is nice, so that if the unit is put like that with respect to your screen or offset this way with respect to your screen, you should be able to adjust that keystone accordingly. This should work with both 2.4 gig and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi in your home, and gives you a nice fast clear image and fast response to synchronize with your smartphone or your Apple. It's also compatible with TV stick, PS5, Xbox, laptop, iOS, Android for home theater. Now you can see on the top of it, it does have the power button right there, OK button, left to right, up and down, and these are going to allow you to access the menu functions if you want to go that route, or use the remote control itself. Now let's take a look at the front right here in this beautiful unit. You can see that it has a infrared sensor right there, so it can communicate to the remote, and it has a cover, and this looks like a solid glass lens to me, and that's really high quality. On the front here there is a leg that does come out, and that allows you to raise the height of this if you want to go that route and have it on a table. Now if you have it totally flat on the table, you just close this up like that, which is the way it came from shipping. And then on the bottom of this you can see it has oversized silicone legs, feet, and that's what's going to allow it to stay put. You also have the option of mounting this, and that's an industry standard. That's a millimeter thread size right there, and you just figure out the depth and test it with a screw, and you can buy a commercial mount if you want to put this on your ceiling. Now let's move around to some other parts of this. Let's go to the side right here, and here we have the filter. You can pull this out like that, and there is the actual filter, and there's an extra one of those, and you want to keep that clean. You might want to rinse it out and dry it, swap it with the other one every couple of months. Then here you have your focus right there, and you have your manual keystone. This is probably a vertical keystone. The other ones are in the menu. Now if you go across to the other side right here, now we're looking at the back, and here we have the AC 120 volt input that the cord goes. There's another interface there for the remote control, and you have audio video using that cable that it comes with if you want to put in line level video and audio there. And you have a headphone output for headphones or a separate amplifier. You have a VGA so that you could hook to your computer and display things. Then you have your sound right here. There's a speaker right here and a little bass port built in to give you sound. And if we turn it the other way, now we go to this side right here, and we have a SD card input we're going to test, and then two different HDMI inputs on there. And back here is where the heated air comes out from the fan. Let's take a look at the accessories that comes with the UUO brand native 1080p projector, the P6 Pro. You have a really nice instruction manual, very fancy looking, and it's written very nicely with diagrams showing you how to operate it. You have an infrared remote control that takes two AAA batteries, so you can control the unit without using the top. You have an extra filter because there's one that's in the projector already. This is a second filter so that you can swap it out and clean them. It comes with a little lint-free cleaning cloth. This is a special cable that allows you to put in video and audio right and left, so that if you want to do VGA or line output, you can do that. Some older devices use that. That's nice to have. Then you have the HDMI cable, nice thick HDMI cable that can handle the 4K. And you have your 120 volt power cable with the 3 prongs in the ground, and then this plugs into the projector itself. So this is what the projector comes with. Now here I have it plugged in, and I'm just going to want to demonstrate that there is a lit switch right there for the power switch, and you see it goes to blue and it starts pulsing, and now it's steady at blue, and the fan comes on right away, and right now I can feel it in my face. It's blowing cool air and it's cooling off internally to the actual LED, which is right about here. It's cooling it off through there and expelling the heat right here. And that's not loud. We're right by the microphone of the camera, and it doesn't sound loud to me at all. And of course the projector turned on right away, and I can see that there is a bright blue screen right there, and we're going to have to cast that on screen and we're going to see what's going on. So I wanted to demonstrate something. If you want to have better sound, you can take the line out right there, or the headphone out, and I'm going to a Bluetooth player, and then you could have larger volume and stereo if you want to do that. So here in my movie theater, where I have a 4K projector up above right there, but we're going to be testing out this UUO projector. So I have a little custom stand right there, and I have it going to the screen right here, and you can see right there is the menu, and I'm going to show you how to do the basic focusing and to adjust the image mechanically. So here is the focus. I turn it like that, you can see the lens rotating, and then here's the mechanical keystone that allows you to mechanically get the image flat on the screen when you're not 100% 90 degrees to the screen. So here's the effect of the keystone mechanical adjustment. You can see changes it to trapezoid so that you can adjust it to be a square just like that. And then of course the focus is real obvious. You can go in and out of focus or increase it to get the focus just right. Now the first thing I'm going to be trying is, I have an SD card there with some videos, and on the back I have a USB stick with some videos. So on the remote right here you can see you've got all different functions. So I'm going to hit the menu button, which is on the screen right there, and you see you got picture mode standard, color temperature is set to the average, aspect ratio is 16:9, and you have projection direction front on desk, which is what I'm doing. Then you have reduce display size, you can reduce it. Then you also have a screen command right there, which allows you to change the horizontal and vertical position of the screen. Let's go back to the menu, so you have that flexibility right there. Now you move along, you hit the right there, and then you get to that second orange display, and you have the language setting, restore factory defaults, blending is off, duration is off, 40 keystone correction, and that would allow you to adjust the keystone for horizontal and vertical. So you could actually adjust it. You can see the effect it has. That's the horizontal. So what it's doing, it's making more of a trapezoid. And we can go back to where it was. So if you can't mechanically get it to be where it is on the lens, then you can do it there. Then you have vertical correction right there, and there you can go and get some Keystone correction. So that's nice. So that's digital as opposed to mechanical. So you really can get the image exactly where you want it to be, either mechanically or electronically, which is really nice. Then you have vertical automatic correction is off, and you have a reset also. Let's go back to the main menu, and now let's highlight the options right there. So we have a language control right there, so you can go to different languages. Let's go back to the menu. Sound mode right there, standard, and you could probably turn on different things. You could adjust the treble, and also you could adjust a different type of sound. So let's go to movie mode right there. Hit the OK button. And you notice you have a balance control right there, so you can balance the sound left to right. We're going to keep it right in the center. And here you've got, you also could do a factory restore if you wanted to. Let's go to this one right. You have a sleep timer, so you could have this come on or shut off with a certain amount of time and duration. Now on the remote, there is a mute button right on the upper right there. You can mute the sound right there. There's your power button. Now here is a source button, which is very important, and that's going to determine what source you're going to be doing. And you can see you got your VGA right there. Got your VGA, got your audio video. VGA would be your computer. Audio video would be using that small cable. HDMI 1, HDMI 2, USB, SD card, or screen mirroring if you have a cable with your original phone. Now here we're going to try the USB. So it has movie, music, photo, text. Let's go to movie, and it's picking up one of the songs, music videos right there. So I hit the play button on there. Let me turn off the lights here.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily.
And then I can hit the play and the pause. Let's turn the lights back on. You can see it's a really nice image. I've got the studio lights back on here. So that allowed me to play that SD card or USB stick. Now let's see if I can go to the SD card that I have in there. And let's go to movies. So there it's got the different movies that I have on that card. And I would acknowledge that. Now I'm going to hit the play button. Turn off the lights again.
All around me are such frightened faces, empty places, covered faces, riding early for my daily pace.
And again, you can hit the pause. Let's go back to the menu again right here. Let's go back to the source. And so that allowed me to play what's on the SD card. Let's see what else is on there.
Doctors know.
So you could also fast forward it, go backwards, previous, next, hit the next right there. Now I have an HDMI 1 connection from my Roku player, and we're going to test out how that works. So there is my home screen on my Roku player. I'm going to try and drum up some 4K content. So it's playing some 4K content that's free. So some wildlife. There's some 4K footage that's playing nicely. Now if you go to the input, you have screen mirroring right there. And it has how to do it with the cable versus your Wi-Fi. Now if you have a newer phone, you should be able to connect your cable up as they show. If you have a newer phone, you should be able to connect your cable up as I demonstrate right there. And now I'm going to try it with an Apple SE phone. But the other instructions how to connect to your Wi-Fi comes right up on the screen. We have an Apple phone, and we just got the screen mirroring to come up. It asks us to trust it. We put our password in there, and now it's screen mirroring from the Apple phone using the data cable. Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the Hiware brand, that's H-I. So you can see that allowed us to mirror from our Apple phone directly with the cable, and we can go to YouTube. We're trying to see if we can get the widescreen to work. IWARE, they're 9-inch non-stick cheesecake pan, spring pan, or spring form pan, with a removable bottom section. It's a leak-proof cake pan, and this particular model does include 50 pieces of parchment paper, which is nice. You can line the bottom. So you can see it allowed us to go widescreen. So this is using a hardwired connection. So what do I think about this UUO brand, the native 1080p projector, the P6 Pro, which includes the Wi-Fi? This is a really nice value with all the Keystone corrections and the brightness and the focus ability and how clear it works and how it works at 4K. This is a good value at this price point, and I think it really works really well as I demonstrated. I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to alert you new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.